Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today on my channel. My name is Chris with Kristen's Crafts, and today I am bringing you day number 23 of the Scraptember 30 days of sketches. Only a few more days left. It's amazing. So today's prompt is hearts, and we have this really fun sketch which is pretty much like a cut file and then a lot of mixed media. And so I have this great picture of my kids and their cousins, and I really liked how this picture looked, and I thought the heart with the stars kind of represented the 4th of July. So I'm going to go with it. So I'm adding a little mixed media behind mine. I'm taking that gold texture paste with my fireworks stencil that I have, and I'm just going to put that behind where the heart stencil is going to go, right above where the pictures will be. And I'm just trying to be very careful that I'm not smushing my texture paste down and having it run off of anywhere but the one each. I'm just doing like one burst of fireworks. So I'm making a cluster of 3 right here, and then I will make one more at the bottom where the other part of the heart will be. And I really love how it turned out. I had like one little smush, and that's going to get covered up pretty much with an embellishment. So for the most part, I was able to do a fairly good job of mixed media, which is not normal for me. So now that I have the mixed media done and I'm letting it dry, now I'm just going and I'm going to back the photo. So I'm taking this multicolor paper from the photo play, and I'm going to go ahead and mat the photo on there, and that's going to bring out all of the red, white, and blue colors. Now, what I love about this photo is I have my 3 kids there, and I have my niece and my nephew there, but we had several of the family members that weren't able to make it. So what my kids did was we pulled up pictures of the 4 that weren't there, and so we have their pictures on their phones with them. So it's almost like all 9 of them are together, and so it's kind of sweet. So even though 4 of them couldn't be there, they're there in thought. So happy to get this on a layout. So now I'm just going to go and add a little bit of adhesive under each of the stars. It doesn't really need to have a lot holding it down, and this texture paste dries pretty quick. So I'm going to go ahead and start gluing that down. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these letters that I fussy cut out. They were part of a cut apart, and I just cut out the word, and it's just celebrate. So now what you're going to see is I'm going to try and move them around and see if I can find a good location for these to fit in. I really wanted to celebrate, and then there's a sticker that says America, but it would have covered up a lot more of the texture paste or the cut file, and I was really trying to avoid that. So you're going to see I'm going to try and put it up above and grab the sticker, and it just didn't look good there. It really needed to come down by the photo. So I end up going and taking, and I tried here, but again, it would have gone all the way across the heart and covered up too much of the mixed media. So I went ahead and I put the America below the photo, and then I'm going to go ahead and run the celebrate going across. It does cover up some of the texture paste, but not enough to take away from the mixed media part of the layout. And so this is pretty much how it's going to look. I'm just going to go ahead and grab a little bit of my art glitter glue and glue them down. And now I didn't like how it was leaving that little bit of a gap in the from where the title was and where the picture started. So I just grabbed that bunting sticker embellishment and put those there. I grabbed 2 of the rockets. I'm going to have those coming up above where the starburst is of the texture paste. And then I just add a couple of red stars down below. That's going to be it for my embellishing. I'm keeping it very, very simple. I think the cut file and the texture paste really did everything that it needed for this layout. The only other thing I'm going to do is when I get done gluing this down, I'm going to grab my gold Heidi Shine and I will sprinkle it in the 2 sections where the stenciling is, and that is it. It really did turn out to be a quick and easy layout, but I think it has a lot of impact, and I really love this photo of all the kids. And even though 4 couldn't be there, if you're missing some, just have the kids take out their phones and bring up photos of the cousins or family members who are MIA, and they end up in the photo. So the only other thing I'm doing is after I put the Heidi Shine down, I am just taking my napkin and soaking up a little bit of the lacquer base just to avoid that halo that sometimes happens. I like the big blobs, but I don't want the halo necessarily. So if you go and you take the napkin, it just kind of soaks up a little of it, and it just leaves the pigment down below and takes up that clear lacquer that leaves the halo. So that's it for my layout. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Make sure you check out the links down below for everyone who's playing along, and we will see you tomorrow for day number 24. Have a great night.